Today we are building a Craftsman build. This is the first time I will be building this type of house. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, I am PrettyPoison, a South African simmer. Please subscribe to my channel if you are interested in more Sims 4 content and leave a like on this video. As you saw, we are building a Craftsman house today. I've never built this kind of house before and I was not expecting to get this style so soon in this build series, but here we are. This build will be available on my gallery, PrettyPoisonStef. My gallery ID will also be in the description if you would like to check that out. So currently I'm working on the roof structure of this build, which was quite a bit challenging for me and took a while to figure out. Especially trying to connect the roofs from the different levels. I also made sure the roofs does not block one's view when you're working on the second floor. So in order to get the garage floor lower than the rest of the house, I had to get a bit creative, so I raised the floors in each room of the ground level except for the garage to get the effect I wanted. For the exterior walls, I decided to go with a white wooden panel type of texture. I also tweaked the roof a bit in the back section to make it look a bit more pleasing to the eye. For the porch, I gave it a brick texture. For the garage door, I used the Now That's a Door from the Snowy Escape pack to give it the garage door vibe. And then I added a small roof above the door. Getting back to the roof, I gave it a dark brown trim and I made use of the black roof tile textures. I added the rustic core bowl to the roofing, which is also from the Snowy Escape pack, to give it more wooden details to this build. Once again, I made use of Snowy Escape for the windows, so a lot of Snowy Escape is happening in this build, but the stuff in this pack is just really amazing for this type of build. For the front porch, I made a custom railing using wooden bars from the City Living and then using the base game shelf, which I sized down to finish it off. Don't mind all the clutter you see laying around outside. I like to place potential items I might use in the build when I see them, otherwise I will forget them. To finish the railings on the front porch, I added wooden columns. Now I placed the rest of the windows on the build. To fill up some of the blank space on the side of the build, I used the wooden bars from the Eco Lifestyle pack. Then I add some plants to the exterior wall to give it more life. This is something I don't do often, but I thought it would look beautiful on this build. In the garage, I add some stairs using platforms. I make use of the brick wall texture and cement flooring, which I think is quite fitting for a garage because it's nothing fancy. Then I move on to the study and I make use of wooden wall and floor textures. Now in the study, I really wanted to have an elemental display rack, which is something I also don't generally use in my builds, but I felt at least one of the Sims living here would be interested in science. Further, I tried to use a lot of wooden furniture. This room has a laptop, extra seating space, a chessboard and also some bookshelves. Everything that a study needs, I think. Or did I miss something? You guys can let me know in the comments. And oh, let's not forget the fish bowl. I add these blinds to the windows despite the windows not being transparent, as I thought it looks good, you know. I also finish off the room with some clutter. Something to note here, I saw that because of the clutter on the desk with the computer, it makes your Sim not want to use the computer directly, so you first need to let your Sim sit down on the chair and then use the computer. It's really annoying, and the same goes for the other computer, which you will see later in this house, but yeah, it does work, you just have to do that extra step. For the entrance, I add this industrial loft shelf, but then I end up removing it later because my Sims is there's no space to walk. But I feel like there is, but okay, Sims. Now we move on to the kitchen. I make use of the brown fridge and stove. For the counters, I use these counters from the Cottage Living pack. I also add these small curtains to the window, although you can't really see them unless you go into tab and you go down, you can see them, but either way I thought it fits nicely in this setting. I decided for the wall textures for the kitchen to also go with a brick vibe to give a bit of a break from the wood because everything is wooden, so yeah. I add shelves from the flooring pack, which is probably my most favorite kitchen shelves because they are so beautiful. In any case, now I am just adding clutter to the kitchen to give it more realistic lived-in kind of vibe. We have a dish rack and soap by the basin. I also add some pots and a decorative bowl. Next to the stove we have some jars. By the coffee machine we have a cookie jar, a bread tin and flour tin, as well as some more random jars. I also add the cutting board by the knife block. I changed some of the swatches to fit the color scheme a bit better in this kitchen. By the wall we also have the broom and some aprons. I mean, you need some aprons when you're cooking. In any case, unfortunately, when finishing off the kitchen and dining room, I did not press record, so you guys will see that in the house tour and screenshots. We are now working on the living room part of this build. I felt like a box TV fit the setting a bit better than the modern flat screen TV. You guys can let me know what you think about that. I also love these couches I used here. I decided to make each one a different color. It is not that noticeable, I think, but I thought it was a bit nicer. Then I added the little ottoman and pillows, which I thought looks cute. In the corner I added a bunch of books. If I think about wood, I also think about a lot of books for some reason. I don't know why. That's just a thing. I add some more clutter to the TV table to finish off this little area. I add this extra couch to the side. If they have more guests, then there is some extra seating place. To add to the wooden vibe of this build, I thought a fireplace is a perfect piece. I added this extra chair and table below the stairs so that the space is not wasted. And then I finish off this section with a light and another cabinet in the corner. For the bathroom downstairs, I kept it rather basic, just added a toilet, a basin and a few essentials such as toilet paper and a hand towel. The plant I placed in the corner, however, does get removed later because once again it was in the way. My son could not use it, which is really annoying because there's a lot of space. But in any case, this build also has a laundry room. I decided to just put 2 laundry baskets in this room and not in the bedrooms and bathrooms to save up some space. This little space is like another entrance area, except this one is coming from the garage. Or we could call it a coat room, I don't know. But there is also a umbrella rack for the Sims to choose like which umbrella they would like to use. Now we move on to the upstairs part of this build. There is a part of the wall that is from the roof, so I had to leave this part the same texture as the exterior walls, otherwise the roof outside would have a different wall color to the rest of the exterior, so it was a bit of a tricky situation. We will see later in this video. I do manage to make it work, I think. We are currently in the main bedroom, which also has a walk-in closet. For the cupboards, I make use of this Dream Home Decorator cupboards, which snap nicely together. I also add this cute little Cottage Living dressing table and an eco lifestyle chair. I add some decorative plants and wall art for this room. I also love adding a basket with extra blankets to a bedroom. It just adds a nice touch. Since this is the main bedroom, I felt it would be fitting to add a fireplace. I also add this closet from the Snow-Escape, which I thought is a really beautiful closet, as is most of Snow-Escape stuff. To make the room complete, I add some more clutter pieces. Some chests on the fireplace, some more books, this giraffe sculpture, and many trees. On the bed, I add the incense burner from 𝗧𝗶𝗺𝗀𝘀 and a base game plant. On the right bedside table, we have a little chest and a coffee mug. And then on the left side of the bedside tables, we have some books, the phone and keys, a diary. I also add a pot plant in the corner to fill the gap and some light switches. How else are they going to put the lights on and off? To cover up the problem with the exterior wall texture being inside, I make use of these wooden bars from the Eco Lifestyle pack, which I think works out well. We are now in the main bedroom's bathroom. The toilet is separated from the bath area, which I thought is a nice idea. Then by the basins, I end up using this giant columns from the 𝗧𝗶𝗺𝗀𝘀 pack, which I thought looked really grand in this bath. I did have to size them down though because they are huge. I add another cabinet in the bathroom and then I place some basic clutter, the hand towel, soap, toothbrush, toilet paper holder, all from the bathroom clutter kit. Now we are busy in the teen room. I add these cabinets facing the wall and then I put the bed against it to make things a bit more compact. Since it is a teen room, I thought it would be nice to also have a desk and computer. I gave her one of the streamer setup computers from the high school years back. This room also has an easel so she can do art. And then by the walk-in closet, I make use again of the Dream Home Decorator cabinets, like in the main bedroom walk-in closet, to keep it a bit more similar, you know. I also add a mirror and some more shelves, as well as some clothing laying on the floor because it's a teen, you know, she's a bit messy, whatever. I then put some more clutter on the bedside cabinets. I add like a bunch of books, a phone and keys, a water bottle, a box of snacks because I mean, what teen does not enjoy eating snacks while studying? And also some beauty products. By the desk I add some more clutter once again. To use the computer, you must first let your sim sit in the chair and then use the computer. Again, this is super annoying. I don't know why they do this. Like, whether I use Alt or just put the clutter on the table, you have to do this. So I don't know like why Sims are broken. But in any case, a fireplace did not fit in this room, so I just put another dresser with some more clutter. I added this cute backpack as well since it is functional to store more stuff in. And then for the lighting in this room, I make use of these star and fairy lights. This bathroom is basically for the children since it connects with the teen room and the children's room, which we will still furnish. So I kept it rather basic and only added the necessary items. Some soap and bath salt by the bathtub, towels on the wall from the bathroom clutter kit, some toilet paper rolls, and this bathroom cleaning bucket from the laundry day stuff pack. Now we finally get to the children's room. So this bedroom is equipped with bunk beds and a toddler's bed. I made this room for 2 children and a toddler, all boys, but you can like decide and play around with swatches and stuff. I managed to squeeze in a toy box and a arts and craft table as well in this room. And this dinosaur rug is absolutely cute for a boys' room. I really love this. So by the window I added this table to put all the boys' clutter on. They also have a walk-in closet which is similar to the other walk-in closets. It just has more like child-related clutter. We have the basket with kids' toys in it. I also used some shoes from the Dream Home Decorator pack, which I sized down to make it look like kiddie shoes. I added this height chart on the wall so the boys can measure their height, if only. And then I add some random posters on the walls. For the lighting, I did something similar to the teen room with the star and fairy lights, and then to finish this room off, I changed the swatches to make everything, you know, like blend well together. Sometimes you have to play around with the swatches to figure out what works. Next, we move on to the spare bedroom. Now, specifically for my sim family living here, it will be the kid's aunt that stays in this room, aka the husband's sister. So I did not spend too much time on this room. I kept it basic: bed, closet, fireplace, and a few extra pieces to finish it off. The guest bedroom also has its own bathroom. So all in all, here is space for 8 sims to sleep. The main bedroom and spare bedroom each can host a couple, that's already 4. And then the teen room for 1 and children's room for 3. So you could get like 8 Sims in here easily. The last room upstairs will be the gym room. It features a treadmill and a boxing bag. I also put a radio in this room so they can listen to upbeat music when working out. And then to finish off the upstairs part of the build, we furnished the hallway. So in this section I added a table from the 𝗧𝗶𝗺𝗀𝘀 pack and some wall art and plants and a couch and rug. The very last room in this house will be the garage. I have already placed some of the equipment which I would like to use here. So I placed a pickup truck outside the garage to add some realism to this build. But the pickup truck can't go inside because I mean there's not enough space. It's also kind of like a workshop. To clutter up the garage, I add some pipes, tools and boxes. This will be the area where the father in my Sims household now does his woodwork. Then for the front porch I add the wooden floor texture and a bench and some plants for deco. Now the fencing I used in this yard is from the debug menu, and surprisingly the pieces fit like just perfectly together. Now I'm just mapping out where I want the gardens to be, and then I use these bushes to lay down the foundation for my gardens, which I then afterwards start adding bigger bushes and also 2 trees to the lot. In the garden I also have a dollhouse from the Little Campers kit, and then on the back porch I add a barbecue and a table and benches with some plants. So that is it for this build guys. Like next up is the house tour and screenshots. Let me know in the comments what you think of this build, and please don't forget to like and subscribe for more Simsville content. I hope you guys have a wonderful day further. Poison out.
So high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but keep the sky on your mind. is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but keep the sky on your mind. So high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but keep the sky on your mind. So high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.